Looks like we're going to get underway here with the last night of the World 100 here in the West Coast Late Model Series. Looks like Hutchins is going to get spun off the start. Looks like Ryals is going to be taking the point. That's going to be a yellow flag, going to be out. Looks like they're going to grid up with Grant Ryals, Chris Walker, Neil Adamczak, 1-2, Bradley Bartley, JC Floyd, John Helms is going to be up there, as well as Austin Leslie, Ryan Sandusky, Russell Hutchins, Jim Emery, Trevor Fitz, and Austin Conant. Hopefully they can keep it clean, keep it close, and they're going to be looks like we're going to be going out of 4. Ooh, and Ryan Sandusky getting the wall there. Looks like as well as John Helms. JC Floyd getting in the wall a little bit too. Looks like Grant Ryals just taking it easy on the bottom, with Neil Adamczak not far back. Chris Walker running the top. Got JC Floyd on the top as well. 1-2 down on the bottom, and Bradley Bartley up top. Got Russell Hutchins running the bottom, and Austin Conant on the bottom. Ryan Sandusky falling back a little bit. See what John Helms and Austin Leslie are going to do right here. Looks like the bottom seems to be the chosen line here tonight. Looks like JC Floyd trying to work his way up to the front, as well as Trevor Fitz. Ooh, Jim Emery going to get in the wall a little bit and let John Helms and Austin Leslie by. Here's Chris Walker running third. Neil Adamczak and Grant Ryals, your top 2 so far. The 1-2 is going to be up in that 4th spot. Bradley Bartley 5th. Jim Emery. It's going to be Bradley Bartley. Looks like he's going to be in the number 5 spot now, with Trevor Fitz and JC Floyd 6th and 7th. Hutchins 8th. Conant 9th. And it's going to be Helms 10th and Emery 11th. Looks like Grant's going to be coming up on Austin Leslie to put a lap on him. Looks like Russell Hutchins is going to be sitting in the middle of the track. Let's see if Hutchins can get away clean. Yeah, it looks like Hutchins is going to keep him going green here. Looks like Grant Ryals is going to get by the lappers pretty easily there. Let's see if Adamczak can get by as well. Here comes Chris Walker now running that 3rd spot. 1-2 4th. Bradley Bartley 5th. JC Floyd, the rookie, in 6th. Jim Emery is back there as well. JC Floyd 6th. John Helms 7th. Austin Conant 8th. Looks like it's going to be Austin Leslie 9th. Russell Hutchins 10th. And Sandusty's going to be out of this one. Oh, and Hutchins not going to give Adamczak any room there. Running a little deep. Trevor Fitz back in that 4th spot. Looks like he's taking it fairly easy for the first part of this race. Looks like Chris Walker up in that number 3 spot. Let's see what he can do in the final 60-70 laps of this race. Still got 84 laps in this one. Long way to go.
I already got a block going right there.
Looks like Grant Ryals is going to be coming up on Jim Emery to put a lap on him. Grant's really flying, but you'd have to think that Grant's wearing out a little bit of tire getting towards the front, staying up front this race. Looks like it's going to be Grant Ryals, Neil Adamczak, Chris Walker, 1-2, Bradley Bartley, No, 1-2, Trevor Fitz, Bradley Bartley,
Anyone know who's
J.C.
second?
Floyd, Austin Conant, John Helms, Russell Hutchins, Austin Leslie,
Nick.
and Ryan Sandusky's out of this one. Looks like Chris Walker's just taking it easy on the bottom in that D8 Rooster Nation car. Looks like we got Bradley Bartley in that number 1 race car. Gonna have Chris Walker in the D8 Rooster Nation getting by Jim Emery in that number 4. Trevor Fitz in that number 28. Austin Conant now just taking it easy. Gonna have John Helms back there as well. Jim Emery right there behind Hutchins. Your leader, Grant Ryals, setting the pace in the number 16 blue, yellow, and red car. He's really moving. He's kept it out front the whole race. Let's see if he can keep it out the remainder. And you're gonna have Neil Adamczak in that number 1 in second place. Gonna have Chris Walker in that D8 in third. Looks like Bartley's got around. Oh, and he's gonna escape. Looks like you're gonna have 1-2 out there in the number 21. Looks like he's coming up on Russell Hutchins to put a lap on him. Looks like Trevor Fitz back there, number 5 spot in that number 28 black and green machine. Let's see if Hutchins is going to give 1-2 any room here. Oh, and 1-2 is going to go around on the bottom. Ooh. Hutchins looks like he was going to run in a little deep and lifted for him. Looks like J.C. Floyd, the rookie, just taking it easy. Looks like Grant Ryals just put John Helms down a lap. Looks like he's catching up to Austin Conant Austin Leslie to put him down a lap. There's Chris Walker running third. Neil Adamczak second. 1-2. Looks like Trevor Fitz gonna move up to that 4th spot. 1-2 back to 5th. J.C. Floyd now to 6th. Austin Conant to 7th. It looks like Jim Emery to 7th. Austin Conant to 8th. John Helms in that 9th spot. Hutchins in that 10th spot. Austin Leslie in that 11th spot. Let's see what these guys can do. Looks like Grant Ryals is going to end up putting a lap on Austin Leslie. Adamczak's looking to put a lap on John Helms. But looks like that D8 Rooster Nation car is not leaving Adamczak any slack, just riding right on his bumper. But here he comes, and Adamczak got in the wall a little bit there. Let's see if Chris Walker can capitalize. Trevor Fitz in that 4th spot with 1-2 in that 5th spot. Both are running right there, having a good battle for 4th and 5th. Austin Conant going to take away that 6th spot with J.C. Floyd 7th. Looks like it's going to be Jim Emery 8th. Austin Leslie 9th. Grant Ryals going to get by the rookie J.C. Floyd, put him a lap down. Looks like Grant Ryals is going to be coming up on Austin Conant. Your second place points leader, your second place points and your first place points right there. Grant Ryals, your West Coast Late Model Points Series leaders. He's flying here tonight. Looks like it's going to be Grant Ryals. Chris Walker up to second now. Looks like it's going to be Chris Walker second. Trevor Fitz third. Wonder what happened to Adamczak there. He was having a great run. It's going to move Trevor Fitz up to the 3rd spot. 1-2 up to 4th. Austin Conant now up to 5th. JC Floyd in that 6th spot. John Helms in that 7th spot. Hutchins in that 8th spot. Austin Leslie 9th. Looks like Jim Emery and Neil Adamczak had some bad luck. Looks like they're going to escape early. Grant Ryals is moving. He's getting ready to put a lap down on, looks to be your 5th place car. Yep. Austin Conant, your 5th place car. Looks like Grant Ryals is looking to put a lap down on him. And there's your 3rd place car and 4th place car. Trevor Fitz and 1, 2, 3rd and 4th. Chris Walker, your 2nd place. He's looking to put a lap down on JC Floyd. Grant Ryals setting the pace and really flying here tonight. He has 3 seconds on 2nd place and 8 seconds on 3rd. And they're 41 laps in, got 59 to go. Let's see what he can do and if he can capitalize on these last 50, 60 laps here tonight. Looks like Austin Conant is putting a little space between Conant and Ryals. And it looks like Chris Walker's going to be putting a lap down on JC, the rookie, Floyd. Here comes 3rd place Trevor Fitz putting a lap on John Helms. With 1, 2 running 4th, Austin Conant 5th, JC Floyd 6th, John Helms 7th, Russell Hutchins 8th, Austin Leslie 9th, Neil Adamczak out early, Jim Emery out early, Bradley Bartley out early, Ryan Sandusky also out early. Looks like Chris Walker's catching up a little bit to Grant Ryals. Let's see what he's got. Looks like Russell Hutchins is 2 laps down. John Helms, JC Floyd are 1, and as well as Austin Conant. No, JC Floyd, John Helms are 1 lap down, as well as Russell Hutchins, and Austin Leslie is going to be 2 laps down. Grant Ryals is looking to put the 3rd lap on Leslie. Chris Walker in 2nd. Looks like he's catching up to Grant slowly. Trevor Fitz back there in 3rd, just abiding his time. Let's see if 1, 2 can get up there and challenge with Fitz at all. Austin Conant back there in 5th place, trying to stay ahead of the leaders, not get lapped. Looks like he's doing a pretty good job of it. Put a little distance between him and Grant Ryals. Grant Ryals looking to put his 2nd lap down on Russell Hutchins. Chris Walker looking to put his 3rd lap down Austin Leslie. Let's see if he's got anything for Grant Ryals. Trevor Fitz, your 3rd place position. He's looking to put a lap on JC Floyd. There's some stiff competition here tonight, but it looks like Grant Ryals and Chris Walker and Trevor Fitz have really figured these cars out quickly and got them running towards the front. Ooh, Russell Hutchins is going to get in the wall a little bit there and going to leave plenty of room for Grant Ryals, or plenty of room for Austin Conant to get by. Looks like Grant Ryals is right there under Hutchins, looking to put him a 2nd lap down now. And Grant Ryals is going to put 2 laps on Hutchins. Let's see if Chris Walker's got anything for Ryals at the end of this one. Looks like Ryals is running the car pretty hard And they got 44 laps to go. Let's see if Grant Ryals got enough tires to last all the way to the end. Looks like it's going to be Grant Ryals, Chris Walker, Trevor Fitz, 1, 2, and Austin Conant, your top 5. Looks like J.C. Floyd 1 lap down, John Helms 1 lap down, Russell Hutchins 2 laps down, Austin Leslie 3 laps down. Chris Walker looking to put his second lap on Hutchins. He's got that Rooster D8 flying tonight. And Grant's got that red, yellow, and blue number 16 moving as well. Let's see if Trevor Fitz can get up there in that number 28 and see what he's got for the leaders. 1-2's, he's a newcomer. He hasn't been with us all week at the West Coast Late Model Series either. Let's see if he's got anything for the leaders. Austin Conant looking just to stay away from the leaders to keep his laps before the next yellow comes out. Looks like it's going to be Grant Ryals, Chris Walker, Trevor Fitz, 1, 2, and Austin Conant, your top 5. The top 5 on the lead lap. But Grant Ryals is looking to put that lap on Austin Conant. He's right there at his doorstep. Let's see if Austin can hold him off. Looking to put John Helms a second lap down. J.C. Floyd giving Trevor Fitz a little door. Looks like John Helms is going to run the top and leave the leaders plenty of room down on the bottom. Looks like Grant Ryals is going to put a second lap on John Helms here in just a second. He's looking to get by Austin Conant to put a lap down on him. Looks like Conant's staying really strong on the bottom and not letting Grant get his groove. Looks like Trevor Fitz back there in second. Yep, looks like Trevor Fitz back there in second. Looks like something might happen to Chris Walker. Looks like it's going to be Grant Ryals, Trevor Fitz, 1, 2, and Austin Conant up to 4th now. And J.C. Floyd going to get into 1, 2, and that's going to bring out a yellow flag. Looks like it's going to be Grant Ryals, Trevor Fitz, Austin Conant, 1, 2. John Helms, Russell Hutchins, J.C. Floyd. Looks like if we can get them grouped up, they're going to be going on a 4. They're going to go 2 wide. Looks like it's going to be next time around, and Trevor Fitz is going to opt to choose the bottom. That's going to put Trevor Fitz on bottom, Conant on top. 1, 2 down on the bottom. and it's going to be Helms up top, Hutchins on the bottom, JC on top. Looks like we're going to be going on a 4. Get JC Floyd up here, and we're going to be going on a 4 this time. Looks like Hutchins getting one more of his laps back here. Looks like Austin Conant. Everybody's on the lead lap except for Russell Hutchins and John Helms. Looks like Grant Ryals and Trevor Fitz might have a good race here in a minute. Here comes Trevor Fitz, looking to get underneath Grant Ryals for that number 1 spot. Austin Conant back in 3rd. John Helms looking to get around the leaders and get his lap back. Looks like it's going to be Grant Ryals, Trevor Fitz, Austin Conant, 1-2. Russell Hutchins. Or it looks like it's going to be JC Floyd, then Russell Hutchins. Looks like Grant Ryals is just letting that car eat on the bottom, and she's really sailing. But Trevor Fitz ain't letting him go anywhere. He's trying to keep him in sights and hopefully get a good run on him here with about 20 laps to go. Looks like it's going to be Grant Ryals, Trevor Fitz, Austin Conant, 1-2, Russell Hutchins and JC Floyd. And John Helms rounding out your field. Grant Ryals just taking it nice and easy around the bottom, as well as Trevor Fitz. Trevor Fitz is looking to get around him and get the win. But Grant Ryals hasn't had a win yet this year, and neither is Trevor Fitz. They're both hungry for their first win this season. Or no, Grant Ryals, I'm sorry, has had 2 wins this season. Trevor Fitz hasn't had any wins. He's hungry for a win this season. As well as 1-2 and Austin Conant. They're both as well looking for wins. See if Trevor Fitz can catch your West Coast Late Model Point Series leader and get by him with about 18 to go now. With about 16 to go. Looks like 1-2 is gotten by Austin Conant for that number 3 spot. And number 4 is going to have Austin Conant, Russell Hutchins, John Helms. JC Floyd looks like he went out early in this one. Let's see if Trevor Fitz is going to have anything left for Grant Ryals at the end. Looks like he's staying right with him, but doesn't look like he's catching him very quickly. He's got about 13 laps to get there. And 1-2 back there in 3rd. Trevor Fitz is running. It's going to be Grant Ryals, Trevor Fitz, 1-2, Austin Conant, Russell Hutchins, John Helms. Going to round out your field. Grant Ryals going in tonight as your points leader. Austin Conant was your 2nd place points. And I believe Ben Nading was 3rd in points after going in tonight, but he wasn't able to make it. So it'll be good to see who will round out your top 5 in points here, the West Coast Late Model Series. But it looks like Grant Ryals just put on a dominating performance tonight. Trevor Fitz in 2nd. He broke his wrist last week, so he's running one-handed. So he's doing a great job as well. And looks like he's catching up to Grant Ryals. So he might just have a little more tire than Grant left, and looking to capitalize on these last few laps. Looks like he's about half a second back with about 8 laps to go. Let's see if he can catch him. Trevor Fitz might make it a little harder for Grant to win this one after all. Looks like Grant had a really dominating car all night, but Trevor's really catching up to him in these last 8 laps. I mean, he just caught up to him by about 5 car lengths right there. See if, oh, he's going to get right up next to him. Let's see if he can get him out of the way here. Let's see if Trevor can get the win. Oh, going to get a little loose. Let's see if he can get a good run going into 1 and 2. And it looks like there's going to be 5 to go now. Looks like Trevor Fitz has just got a little more drive off than Grant. Maybe he's got a little more tire. Looks like they're about dead even right now with 4 to go. Looks like Grant just pulled him a little bit right there. See if Trevor can pick that back up. About 3 laps to go now. See if Trevor Fitz has got anything for Grant Ryals. They're right there. Looks like Trevor looked to swing a lot higher that time, maybe get a little better run, but it just didn't work out for him. Oh, almost gets into the wall there. That might have ended Trevor's night. Looks like 1-2 running third. Austin Conan out of this one early. Looks like 1-2 running third. Looks like John Helms up to 4th. Russell Hutchins 5th. Looks like Grant Ryals got a pretty good lead on. Yep, it's going to be Grant Ryals, Trevor Fitz, 1-2. John Helms and Russell Hutchins going to round out your top 5. Some bad luck for Austin in that one. Go down and let's get some